I'm having a baby.
Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you doing? So a couple of hours ago, Nikki Thot announced she broke the news that she is pregnant. She's having a baby. And she also mentioned the reason why it took her this long, because she looks like she's at least 5 months pregnant. Listen to why it took her this long to make it public.
Like I was going to share this sooner, but I was just in such peace and harmony. I just wanted to stay in that little bubble a little bit longer before I shared.
So this statement that she made is what tells me that Nikki is in a good place. You know, when you have something precious, I always say it, you would cherish it and you would jealously protect it. You would not want to expose it.
I feel like I found the perfect balance between vlogging and not oversharing. I'm just at that age where I'm enjoying my privacy. I want to keep the things that are sacred just like close to me.
And I think that is the best thing that she can do for herself. Your peace of mind first. But also, she more or less told us that this current man in her life is her forever. Like she has found the one. Take a listen.
It genuinely feels real this time. It's not just about the baby. It's more so like just being sure of myself, being in a healthy place, both physically and mentally, just having that sense of peace that I've never felt before. So
I am genuinely happy for Nikki. I'm happy for where she is now. I'm happy for how far she has grown, and we all know that it's not been rosy all these years, and it's almost impossible to even talk about Nikki without revisiting where she's coming from. Many of us witnessed the very controversial divorce between Nikki and her former husband, Jamie. Well, that happened 5 years ago, 2019. You know, they have 2 girls together. And I feel like after that divorce, Nikki even became sure of what she did not want in a man anymore if she would go into a relationship. Listen to how she described her ideal man in the midst of that breakup.
I want godly love. Like a man who fears God, who can bring God into your home. A man with strong faith will lead your family. I don't date for looks. Looks are definitely important. I won't say that they're not important. Looks are important. But I go for character, and I go for morals, and I go for our chemistry, and, you know, whether or not I can be myself around them, because that's important to me right now. Where I'm at is to be myself around somebody.
And I'm glad that it looks like Nikki has found that person she prayed and hoped for. And I'm gonna just congratulate her finally and just applaud her also for how she handled all the saga and all of the scandals and controversies that ensued from that divorce, and how she just conducted herself online, in public, and how she handled everything, considering the fact that she is a mother of 2 children and that deserves that level of privacy also. So I'm just gonna say massive congratulations to Nikki, to her family, and to her partner.
The Nikki Thot and Jamie Perkins divorce drama has escalated earlier this week when Jamie published a 90 minutes long video talking about why the couple separated 3 years ago. It is not looking very good for Nikki, and he brought receipts, all of which only shows Nikki in her worst moments. She updated her Instagram stories saying that she's going to bring her own side of the story. Well, I guess that's why they say that 3 sides to every story. Although I have so many questions as to how he was able to get all of those receipts, because she's concerned about the custody of her kids. But the part of the video that really got to me is the part where he mentioned that he's broke, in debt, and driving an Uber to make ends meet. And this is really hard to understand, because those who follow this couple at their peak will see that they had so many million views. They had brand deals, and from the way they presented themselves, it looked like they were well off. And to go from that to now driving an Uber, something is not right. Jamie has 1.7 million followers on YouTube, 284,000 on Instagram, and 22,000 followers on TikTok. So how is he broke? And this is where it's important to understand the difference between growing followers and monetizing your followers. Because I've seen so many people with 10 times less followers make up to 6 figures on their social media platform. So for influencers like Jamie, my suggestion would be to diversify your income stream. Don't just rely on brand deals and YouTube AdSense. Launch your own products, create your own brand, have your own company. And for entrepreneurs, this is your reminder to not rely on content that only grows your followers. You should also create nurture content that lead people to buy from you and the products that you also have to present. Growing your followers online doesn't guarantee.
I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
I am going to keep you guys updated on all news Nikki. And if you do not want to miss anything, of course you can go ahead and follow Nikki. But if you want the juice, the sauce, the gist in all of it, make sure that you are subscribed.